welcome to another 284 Media featured interview. I'm your host, Jhaka Wooding, and it's that time of year again where we talk everything about the Victoria's Secret Soiree. This year, we have a new location, a new structure for the event, so there's a lot to discuss after this quick break.
Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Pop the Balloon or Find the Connection. Let's meet our first contender, ladies. Okay, Joey, so do you have any toxic traits?
I'm very restrictive. I don't give more time. What you get is what you get. I don't like to give unlimited time. That's it.
Okay, can you tell us why you popped your balloon?
That's a little too restricted for me.
Thank you for coming. Okay, ladies, so let's meet our second contender.
Sorry, excuse me. Why did you pop a balloon? I could give you minutes, data, unlimited call, overseas call, fiber. What else you need?
My friend used to date you. You are scam. She used to pay for everything and more. Nothing to offer.
Okay, ladies, let's welcome our last contender. You look nice. Can you tell us your name?
Thank you. My name is Christian Charles Thomas. They call me C Sweetie.
What do you have to offer these ladies?
Well, security, trust, unlimited time, and a pretty fast.
Okay, so do you have any deal breakers?
Nah, but here's my number. 444-4444. Y tú, vida ilimitada.
Okay, guys, so no pop balloons.
For a fast, reliable, and secure connection for your personal or business life, call us at 444-4444 or visit any of our CCT stores and we'll get you connected with the perfect match for you.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. I guess I'm really excited to have my guest introduce herself because it's always a pleasure to have her in the studio. So say hello to our viewers.
Hello, viewers. I am Shondrea Turnbull, and I happen to be the First Lady of King Garden Bay Baptist Church, where my husband, Dr. Mike, is the senior pastor. And yeah, I'm an author. I'm a mom of 3. I'm a only child, but a sister. I'm a sister still. Yeah, and I'm just a woman and trying to fulfill purpose in life.
Amazing. Now, of course, you are not a new face to our studio. We love coming along your journey. And one of the things we get to enjoy every year is being a part of informing the public about this event.
Yes.
My gosh, amazing themes throughout the years. I'm expecting that that's been built on this year as well. And I heard that the event is an entire weekend
It's
now.
a weekend now.
Give us all the details.
Yes, no problem. So, of course, you have been to our Victoria's Secret Soiree. That is our event that we usually have on a Saturday, and it's usually brunch style. It actually evolved from back in the day when we used to do prayer breakfast. And so it evolved to a lunch and then a brunch, and now we have a full weekend. We had so much feedback over the last few years that ladies had more topics. They wanted to digest the information in a longer period of time. In our previous venues, they were all outdoors, so it got a little hot. Yeah. We were beautiful, but we were sweating, we were glistening. And so this year we're actually at R&R Malone Building in Pockwood Pond. In case you don't know, it's next to the DMV if you're in Tortola. Yes. And so we have a new location. It's a weekend. So we have our signature soiree event on the Saturday, which is May 31st. But we also have a ladies' night, a girls' night on the Friday, May 30th. And that's about happy hour style. So it's like 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then, of course, the soiree 10 a.m. on the Saturday to 2 p.m.
All right. Now, what a weekend of activities. Yes. Definitely something to look forward to at the end of the month. Yes. Now, let's talk theme.
Okay.
Because the theme, I think last year was Queen Vibes.
Yes, Queen Vibes.
So this year we're on to relationships.
Relationships.
Yeah.
Have to do a little dance with it.
Relationships.
Yes. And so our theme for this year is shift, mind, body, soul. But As women, we have all kinds of relationships that we deal with, whether it is a relationship with our mind and our mental health. May happens to be Mental Health Awareness Month as well. Whether it's with our bodies and how we look, how we feel, how we experience life, our spiritual, our souls, and, you know, our faith, where is that? Doesn't matter if you go to church or not, but, you know, that sense of faith and that sense of grounding. But also, we're going to add a little more. So we're talking about relationships professionally, whether you're on the job, looking for a job, having troubles in your job. I've been in human resources for many years, so I've seen a lot as well. And your relationships at work actually impact your health too, which a lot of people don't really pay attention to. But then also relationships as far as platonic. Your girlfriends, your sister friends, the people that you just encounter, those relationships are so important to us. And then romantic. There's always the debate, there's always the conversation, single versus married versus situationship. We are putting all of them together, and we're going to talk about it all so that we can have healthy shifts in our relationship.
You see, one of the things I got to enjoy last year was breaking some of the perceptions people have when they think about a church having an event. It's very open conversations. It's women being women. Talking about things, our health, our just conversations that it's probably best to have in a space where there's other women who have experienced it and can share, and you know, so I don't want anybody to think we're gonna just sit down and sing hymns or something. It's very real conversations that happen.
It's true. And I like to say yes, it is sponsored by the Victorious Women's Small Group at the church, but it's not a churchy event. So, you know, sometimes with churchy events, like you say, you think that you're going to sit down there and just going to, no, we have real talk. And that's the power of it, really. Victoria's Secrets came from sometimes, you know, we as women, we suffer in silence because we are trying to be strong. We are trying to be the ones who are taking care of everybody else. And sometimes, you know, we leave ourselves behind, you know, on the back burner. And a lot of people actually suffer with secrets, whether it's family secrets, generational secrets, secrets that they're going through, and it eats them up inside. And, you know, I personally, you know, I believe in women's health and holistic health. I don't want us as women to suffer so it's negatively impacting our health and our body keeps score. And over time, you know, all types of autoimmune diseases and things like that. Not only that, I'm not a doctor, but I have seen it, I've experienced it, and I've researched where when we're suppressing so much early on in life, it impacts us later on. So this environment with the Victoria's Secrets Weekend hopefully provides that safe space in that environment. But also you can learn from other women who've gone through it. Like, we're breaking down the myths. And you mentioned that, like, we're talking about the things that people don't usually talk about but are so helpful for us to just be able to walk around the world just knowing that we're having value and that we're not going through each day alone. It's other women who've gone through what you've gone through, and they can share those secrets to success with you.
Absolutely. And sharing is encouraged. A lot of sharing takes place. I don't want to give away too much because, you know, we need people to come out.
We need people to come, yes.
How can people get tickets?
Yeah, so get tickets. You can contact me if you have my contact information. Message me on Instagram or, you know, anywhere on social media. Contact a woman from the church. You can also call 284-442-4222. If you see the flyer, there's a QR code, and just take your phone, just scan it, and then they can go right to the registration, and it has all of the information there. Again, it's a weekend event, so Friday, May 30th, is what we're calling Shine and Unwind. So shine and unwind. You can see I'm a little sparkly today.
Yes.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, because we want women to express and embrace their inner radiance. I always talk about being a light. And so the theme is Sparkle and Shine for the whole weekend, as big or as small as you want. If you want to go full out with sequin, that's perfectly fine. Or if you just want to do a simple shine of an earring or a necklace, whatever. I want to say whatever makes you comfortable, but actually, I want you to step outside of your comfort zone. step outside of your comfort zone. And that's what this weekend is all about as well.
Yeah. All right. And of course, with the tickets, you could either purchase for individual events or you could get a weekend pass.
Exactly. So we have a special for the weekend pass. Sorry, you missed the early bird, but we still have a good price for all that you get. For Friday and Saturday, it's $125. If you have another obligation, then you can do Friday only, which again is the Shine and Unwind, or you can do the Saturday only, which is the soiree. The Saturday is $85, and then on Friday it's $55. And of course, for the soiree, full brunch menu, drinks, conversation, panel, some giveaways, some little secrets that we have to unveil. It's going to be a good time. We can't tell them too much. You have to be there. And then Friday night, which is new, again, you will have the tapa style rather than a full menu. You'll have your little mocktails, and it just imagine girls' night. Some people don't like Beyonce, but Beyonce has a song called Church Girls. Like, you know, we're the church girls. Like, we love God, but we're real as well. So come on out.
All right. Now, before we close, I just want to give you a chance for anyone who's never been to the event, because I think anyone who's been before is already sold. But to tell them why they need to make the effort to be there, or someone who's wondering, oh, what should I get my mom for Mother's Day? I'm sure she'd love a ticket to this event.
She would love a ticket. So not only your mom, but your sister, your best friend, make it a girls group. And I always love when like the groups of 3 and groups of 4 come, because then of course we have selfie stations, you know. This is about, we're fashionable too, you know. But it's just a good time to be around sisters. You know, we go through so much as women, and we don't say a lot of it. We try to bite it down, but sometimes we reach a breaking point. Sometimes we've experienced brokenness in our lives, whether it is a broken relationship, or whether it is a broken friendship, or you're just feeling broken. You're not sure what your purpose is or how to go about it. You need some practical tips and tools, or you just need some good, you know, love from your sister girls. Like, I'm an only child, so I always yearn to have sisters, like, you know, have biological sisters with me. I don't have biological sisters, but I have friends, I have stepsisters, I have family, and that is so healing for us to be in a sense of community. But it's not any community, it's a healthy community and a safe space. That's really what's important. So if you're looking for, even if you don't know if you're looking for it, but you just feel like, man, I want something different. I want to do something different. I'm having this tough time in my life. Nobody knows about it. I'm not sure if I'm going to share, but at least I want to try to learn some tools, how I can get over this, how I can get through this, how I can start to feel that, you know, I'm not defeated, that I still have value, that, you know, I can still walk around with dignity, even if I'm going through a rough patch, or even though life is really hard right now. I want you to come out. I want you to be encouraged. I want you to be inspired. I want you to be empowered, but also I want you to come so you can have some practical tips, some tools to add to your toolkit so you can be able to, you know, succeed in this world. That's the ultimate goal, and to get closer to ourselves, get closer to God, and get closer to other people. Right. It's not easy to do, especially if you've been burned before, but we're praying for healing, and we're praying that the women, there's already, this is not just me, this is not a me event. There's an amazing group of victorious women, a planning committee who we've already sat down and prayed for every single woman who is going to come. So we have already prayed for you. Now you just have to do what you have to do and get your ticket, go to the QR code, because we're hoping that you come authentically, you come real. That's what makes the environment rich, when people are coming real, and they can experience healing and change and transformation, and most importantly, a shift.
All right. Thank you so much again for being here to inform us about this year's event. It's always a pleasure having you in the studio.
Thank you, and thank you to you. Thank you for your whole team, and it's always great to be here. And your beautiful set as well.
Thank you. And viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. We're hoping to see you at this year's event. Of course, visit the Cane Garden Bay Baptist Church on Facebook to access the flyer and, of course, scan the QR code and get yourself some tickets. You can also reach out to the 284 Media Facebook page and we will get you connected. Have a good rest of your day and stay tuned to 284 Media for more great content.